Oh my God. Okay, so it looks like I'm already live and I have no idea what I'm doing, but Steve bought me this awesome light thing for doing live things, but I broke it my first time trying to use it. So now I'm trying to like use the thing in the kitchen to hold up the light and hold up my phone. And then I realized I didn't know how to do a live video, so Steve showed me where to do that. And now I have my phone the other way, because who wants to see all this ceiling and everything? But it says that I can't do a live video the horizontal way. Hello, and thank you at Gorgeous. Okay, I'm in the kitchen. I thought I was gonna be able to just sit down and be live and talk to people, but my children can't seem to cook for themselves, so I'm making two different dishes. Making tuna pasta bake, but not really. I'm just taking some pasta, can of tuna, some cheese, mixing it, and she can eat that. And then I'm making boiled eggs to make, in Canada we call it egg salad, because we add like, sometimes we add onion and celery and stuff to it, but here they just called egg mayo. So egg mayo sandwiches. What's up, sister? I got cousins, sisters, and my godfather and uncle, Uncle Henry. Hi, Uncle Henry. Oh, okay, well, my cousin said that you can have it sideways if you start it that way, but it told me to turn my camera and that I couldn't do it live that way. But this is my first, is this my first live? I think so. I think I might have done with somebody else, but we did do our wedding video, like when we got married, that was live. And my stepson Tom, his girlfriend is watching, but they're together, so they might both be watching, which is intimidating. Yeah, sometimes I get embarrassed and nervous, sometimes. Not very often, but I have 4 viewers. This is cool. See, this is worth doing my hair for today. Oh, 5. Oh, look at all you guys. See, this is why I wanted to do this, because I missed so many of you guys, and I could just video chat, but then I could only get one person in, and then we talk for like an hour or two, and that would be great. But then there's so many other people, and then I just don't have enough hours in the day to talk to everybody, and I want to talk to everybody. So when I see these names and people I miss, I love like seeing everybody. Yay! Okay, so I guess I should probably cook though. Oh, you know what I just noticed? And this is really bad because I do know how to cook. But I was talking to my mom and sisters on a video chat just before for like an hour while I was trying to do this as well. Eggs have been boiling for way too long, so they're rubbery and done. Never turned on the pasta. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the boiling water from the eggs. And no, wait, should I do that? No, because the outside of the eggs will be dirty and yeah, no, I won't do that. They'll just have to wait longer, and it's Sunday, and it's almost 7 and bedtime. Oh, thank you. Karen says she loves my garden. I love my garden too. I know I should do that live for people who care. I should do a tour of it. I know this is like, some people might not think this. I told people this the day I got them, and I know it was weird because they didn't really care, but I was talking weird because of it, and to me it's a big deal. I'm missing a lot of teeth, so I even put my teeth in today. It's the thing, when we get older, if we have no teeth, we need partials, and it's nice to see actual full smile. Mel, are you talking about you care about my garden or you care about my teeth? Oh yeah, like, because I said people don't care. I care because lots of times when I smile without them in, I have one missing here, and it looks, instead of it being a gap, it looks like I have a big black tooth in pictures. My sister Melody's my biggest fan. I knew she'd tune in if she could. Okay, so somebody's got to give me some topic. I can talk and talk and talk for sure, but give me a topic to talk about. Hi, Cousin Amanda. Well, there's actually 2 cousins Amanda's watching right now. No? Anything? Topic? It was funny, me and my mom and sisters were talking about house plants and we were running around in our houses and showing on camera different plants and everything. Thank you. Yeah, the lighting's not too bad in here. Yes. One Amanda said that I'm looking beautiful, so thank you to that Amanda. And then the other Amanda said, because Amandas are awesome, that's why there's so many Amandas. And this is so cool, like people from high school. Oh yeah, okay. So one friend, Mel, the weather in England is nothing to talk about. It rained yesterday, but today was a bit nicer. I mowed the lawn. I know, we still have to do that here almost all year. And then, well, one person wrote, talk about naked yoga in the garden, and another one said, talk about my beautiful garden. If you guys have any questions about my garden, the reason it looks like that is two big reasons. One, I'm obsessive, and two, I don't have to work out of the house right now in life, so I put in hours into the garden. So this is so awesome. I mean, people I haven't even met in real life that I've met friends with online. And I mean, I can talk about my garden. It just takes a lot of work. I like all the different areas. I'm really proud of it. I can't believe how far it's come. But I am obsessive. Like, I don't expect the average person's garden to look like that, because it's my refuge I suffer from depression, so it's my refuge when I want to be alone, when and my kids, sometimes they think I love my plants more than I love them. But no, it's not true. But I can love them better if I go outside and have time to myself. What else do you want to know about my garden? It's like, it's a season right now where it's starting to get more rainy out and stuff, so maybe I can like actually clean the house a little bit, because I tend to try and stay outside as much as I can and things around the house don't get done. I know. My viewers are going up and down, but I didn't think it would be that exciting. I mean, like I said, I can talk, and that's what I do. But if I don't have a topic, I don't know how exciting it can be. But it is cool to see people from like high school like signing on, even if they're just seeing for a moment that, oh, she's not really doing anything. She's just talking. Yes, my sister said I recharge my spiritual body with the energy from my garden, and I absolutely do. You can do that with any garden, even a small, any nature. Go on a walk. My sister lives right next to a lake that you can walk around the whole lake. It's a man-made lake in the city, and the picture she has, the walk she has, I know it's the same thing, being connected to nature and everything. Even a hug from your dog makes you feel rejuvenated sometimes. Except when she's trying to get on your yoga mat when you're trying to do yoga. Okay, so now that I live in England, football team is Man City. I could care less, but you're not allowed in this house unless you follow Man City. But the good thing is their color is light blue, and blue is my favorite color, so it works out. Oh, right, yeah, okay, so I have a few friends named Lisa McDermott, because as most of you know, that was my name before I got married. And so years ago, I became friends with Lisa McDermott's online. And there's one even in the UK, and actually one where I used to live in Saskatchewan. And one that's on right now, for some reason I was thinking she was in England, but she's in the States. So monarch butterflies. I can't remember. We have monarch butterflies in Canada, but I don't know if we have them here. I have to look it up. There's so many different butterflies here. Okay, let's see. Butterfly garden in Florida and raise. Oh, you raise monarchs. Cool. I have a friend in Ontario. I don't know if she's on right now or not. And I've seen that she has like the butterfly. It starts with a C. I can't remember what it's called. When they're in the little, and she's done stuff like that. And I have lots of butterflies outside, especially the cabbage butterflies, cabbage whites, because, they eat all my brassicas that I try to grow, but because I don't cover them with any netting or anything. But there is lots of butterflies here, so I have to slowly learn which ones they are and everything. And I like the moths too, although my sister is terrified of moths. And hello, Ace. Yay. All my good friends. Yeah, I don't know if I can say it though. It's chrysalis. Yes, you know what? I have a portable charger that I have my light plugged into, and I never even thought of this, that being live is going to take my battery. So my phone is getting low. Brian, do you follow English football? I hope that's actually charging my phone. Because I don't know if I can look right now. But if it tells me I'm at 10% in a second, it'll tell me that it's not charging my phone. And then we'll know when I need to shut off from live. I send my sister sheep stuff and sometimes fox stuff. But maybe I should start sending her moth stuff because she loves them so much. Do you have a team that you follow, Brian? I'm really not into football. One of our daughters, Aurora, she's 15, just turned 15. She watches the games with her dad. Thanks, Lisa. Loki. Couple Lisas on. Everton, Kate. Yeah. And my sister said gross at moths. My kids are not like me. They don't like bugs. So if there's any bugs in the house or anything like that, I have to go and get them and save the day. Usually our big house spiders that we have, I leave them, but we call him Boris. No matter which room he's in, we just assume it's Boris, even if we see more than one at a time. And you know what's cool? They get cobwebs. Like, I always thought cobwebs are like some kind of dust and stuff, but it's like, it's spider webs, but it's a different type, and you get them up in so I have to vacuum them sometimes, but then I feel bad because it's like taking a spider's web down, and I like the spiders. Ace, I know you meant moths. You're terrified of moths. My sister is too. Like, so scared of them, which is weird because they're just hairy butterflies, like night butterflies. There's a few differences, but it's interesting that people are like that. Yeah, we have a lot of teenagers in the house. We have almost 19-year-old, like in a few days. And then 16-year-old, she'll be 17 in January, 15, and a 12-year-old. So, yes, teenagers, exhausting. And again, I'm making supper. Why? The three girls are in the living room watching TV. And Tom and his girlfriend Caitlin are in their room watching TV. And Owen is at home, at his home, because he lives on his own for now. And Amy lives on her own as well with her boyfriend. Usually I would just make the kids make their own food, but I thought it would be easy. But I thought I would have it done before I did this, but, so... As long as I make Erica's, because she's a 12-year-old, so she has to go to bed soon. So she needs to eat before the other ones do. I should get them in here and get them to do the steps to make their own food. Yeah, Amy's still planning a wedding and everything. Amy is my stepdaughter. She's going to be getting married next July. And they are planning things like normal, but with COVID, we don't know what's going to happen, but she's still planning it and everything, so. Because she's been with her fiance since they were teenagers, and they're 29, or she'll be 29 this year. Yeah, being in the UK is, thanks at the hair, I know it's the longest it's ever been. Like, I like it in the UK. It's the education system's good, the healthcare system's good, like being in Canada, but the roads are narrow and the houses are tight. Like, so that way I miss like the open space of Canada and everything, but I love my family, I love my home, I love my garden. So Karen, if you're still on and you want to know anything about my garden, just write me a question and I'll tell you about it. I love the size of our garden, which in Canada we call a yard. So yeah, I'm happy in England, and I would rather be with Steve anywhere in the world than not be with him. And our family fit together so well. Like, it's an awesome family. I love it. Brian asked if British Netflix is only Downtown Abbey. Come on. I mean, what about Coronation Street? We have that too. I used to watch Coronation Street when I lived in Canada. I never would have guessed that I'd be living in England. Do you know I only have 6 people on right now, but it's still worth it. I think it's awesome that I'm talking to people. And I know that I'm the one doing all the talking, and you guys are just, you know, writing, but thank you, Bevy. Oh, hi, Edna. See, like, even if people are just checking in for, like, a couple seconds, and Megan, it's really, really cool. Yeah. Yeah. My car has a boot, too, but it's a hatchback, so, and actually, in a few months, I'll be getting a truck, which isn't really, really common here in England, but I like to haul things for my garden. Hi, Michelle. So, I will be having, I don't know. The roads are narrow and the parking spots in parking lots are small, so we'll see how well I do with the truck. I mean, I'll get used to it, but yeah, Brian, it's funny because in Canada we did this thing for Halloween called Trunk or Treat, and they don't really celebrate Halloween as big here as we do in North America, but they also wouldn't be able to have Trunk or Treat. It would be like Boot or Treat. I love my car. I have a Peugeot 5008. So Peugeots, instead of names for their cars, they give them numbers. And a 3008 is a 5-seater, but a 5008 is a 7-seater. So I have 2 hidden seats. And when I sit in my car, it's like a cockpit. That's what it reminds me of, like the thing for changing into drive and everything. And I love my dash and how I can see my map there and stuff. I love it. I love my car. So it's bittersweet because it's on a lease. I like that I'm getting a truck, but I love this car, so I'm gonna miss it. Oh yeah, no, trick or treat, but we would do a thing called trunk or treat, where like people would go in, and not everybody does this, honestly. I only went to one event like this, and then I had one of my own because I learned about it. So you go in a parking lot, and everybody decorates their trunks or their boots and opens them. You decorate it, and then you hand out candy. So instead of kids going, younger kids or ones that you don't want out later or whatever, it's a safer way to do it. Actually, I did it at a church. So everybody decorated their trunks, and then the kids would go car to car and get candy. So it was called trunk or treat. Actually, I think a live video, even though it could be boring for some people, it's like my gardening pictures. You either like them and you're going to look at all of them, or you're going to be like, yeah, no more, skip. So my live videos would be the same thing. It's like, oh man, that lady can talk. I'm done watching. But at the same time, people who want to talk to me or listen to me talk will tune in. And Lord knows I can go on and on. Watching her. But see, Brian said he had to explain like slang, English slang, and it said kicking him in the bollocks. But I think I knew that word before I moved here. Sometimes now, there's my husband. Yeah, you're late already. I love you. Bye. Yeah, sometimes I forget now where if it's something from Canada or here or. Oh yeah, oh cool. A gazebo for Halloween for kids to walk through. I don't know what's going on with Halloween this year because of COVID and everything. And hi Brandon. It's crazy because I used to babysit Brandon, and now these kids that I used to babysit have kids of their own and everything else. Oh, thanks Michelle. I'll tell Steve that you said hi, Bebby, and Megan and Brian that you said hi. He is going, on Sunday nights, he goes to play well, he used to go to play cards with his mates at the pub, but they social distance visit now at the pub, and the pub's closed at 10 right now because of COVID, so he was supposed to be there at 7, which was like 7 minutes ago. Huh? Yeah. Can you get your sisters in here too? No. Can you get your sisters in here? To help me. That's the 12-year-old just trying to be quiet and sneaky and ask why her food's not ready yet. She said I don't have to tell you guys that. Doing Halloween is normal, suits and bags. We don't really get any kids down our street, but I'm going to start doing a haunted house here. Like, I used to, yes, you're right, Steve is never on time. And then he blames it on me a lot of times. But why? Because Steve gets Steve ready. That's great. And sometimes he helps the kids, don't get me wrong. But I'm making sure everybody else is ready and everything's done and everything else. And we got everything. And then, why are you waiting for me last? Because then I get myself ready last. What was I saying? Oh, so in Canada I used to do haunted houses, and I brought all my Halloween stuff here, and every year I say it. I've been here. Today is actually 6 years since we left Canada, and tomorrow, the 5th, is when we arrived in England. So 6 years, our anniversary. So I brought all my Halloween stuff here, and I wanted to do the haunted houses here, but this was the year that I was actually going to do it because I didn't have to do anything else. And then this COVID stuff, and so I haven't done it. And we don't get any kids down our street, but because we have a big, if you guys have seen pictures of our garden, you come in, there's supposed to be gates at the front, and we're going to get new gates, but if you come in, it's a big driveway and everything. And then we have the caravan, which is like a mobile home, and it has 2 doors, so I'm going to do it where you come in, and then you go in one door of the caravan, and you go through, and then you come out the other door, and I might build fake walls and everything else. Can you grab a strainer?
I'm not doing anything.
Well, they need to come here if they're going to eat. Oh, I didn't know you guys could talk to each other. That's cool, too.
Why can't we live in the living room?
Oh, and there's even somebody I don't know watching.
Strainer.
Yeah, I know. I really want to do the haunted house. So, Sam, I don't expect you to come for the haunted house. I expect you to help me when I put it on. Bye, Brian. We'll talk to you later. Thanks for coming on. Hi, Marie. That's awesome. I know. I will tell everybody about the haunted house when I do it. I really was going to do it this year, but I didn't. So put it in the sink. It'll be quick. Yeah, everything's ready. We just need to put it together. Careful. Dump that into the... She's making her pasta now. Yeah, absolutely. Sam, you can dress up because you can even... You help me set everything up, and then you can be somebody that, like, kind of scares people and everything. I'm going to add the videos of... I can do that later tonight, too, because Steve's not home. But I'll go online, and I'll add the 3 videos of the 3 years that I did the haunted house in Canada. It was actually my sister Melody, whose ex-boyfriend from years ago used to do a haunted house. And in the front of the garden, he would build these, like, temporary walls with black plastic and wood and have the kids go through, and then I would help out with that, and it inspired me to do them. So I started doing them as well. So I'll add the 3 videos of the old haunted houses, and then you'll get the idea. Okay, I'm off. Okay, love you, Michelle. We'll see you later. Hi, Sonia. Oh, that's cool, Bevy. A pumpkin carving competition. That's really cool. Samantha said she doesn't need to dress up to scare people. I don't know if Uncle Henry's still on, but that's funny because he said people asked him what mask he's going to wear for Halloween, and he said the same one he's been wearing for 73 years. Okay, bye, Amanda. And I didn't get to okay, hang on. I know. The thing about writing, I can do it on a computer, but I have carpal tunnel, so I can't write like I used to. But I do miss having pen pals. And thank you, gorgeous. And there was something else I was going to say. Okay, the tuna's there. It's drained already. Grab that and a fork. And you need to put your dishes away as well.
Mom.
Not right now. Grab a fork, please. Do you want to say hi to everyone? Happy children. There's only 7 people watching. It's not like I have a huge fan base or something. And it's mostly cousins and stuff, which is great. It's great. I just, she doesn't have to be shy.
Not shy. You just don't know.
That your supper's not ready?
No.
Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Auntie Melody says hi. Oh, and Samantha said that Tyler's gone upstairs away from her. But Tyler probably was there a moment ago. Tyler is Erica's best friend, and Samantha's my best friend here in England. And Samantha's Tyler's mom. She was the pregnant one in mine and Steve's wedding. All right, how do you like that? Erica helped, but she ran away. Cheese, tuna, pasta, milk. Erica doesn't like any kind of seasoning, so might need more cheese. Everything needs more cheese. Can't have enough cheese. We buy grated cheese because the kids are lazy. And I am lazy, but I just don't have time to do all this stuff. So okay, Erica, it's ready. Easy peasy. We are well and safe. Everybody's healthy here, which is good. I hope everybody else is well and safe as well. COVID seems to be getting closer. I know personally, like a few people that are my sister, my other sister, not watching right now, but my other sister's a teacher in Canada, and she has some teachers and students at her school who have had it. And
All right.
Yeah, it's ready. Just put them in a bowl and eat it.
That's all I have to do.
Oh, Samantha said that Tyler had tuna pasta for tea as well.
Fun.
And she said you guys are very alike, and that's true. They are very alike, which is why they're best friends. They've been best friends since Erica started school here, about 5 years ago.
Like a week after I came, she's like, we're best friends now.
Mm. I don't remember what we were talking about. We were talking about Halloween haunted houses. I was looking for those videos. I have to plug in my I have to plug in my hard drive to my laptop to get them. Bye, Bevy. Yeah, no, Steve's doing well. He's doing good. He, like I said, he just went out to see his mates. It's Sunday night, so they made this thing a long time ago that they have to get together like once a week, like on Sunday nights, because if they say they're gonna get together, then they'll never do it. So they made a day and a time where they go out and they see each other. So once in a while, one of them might not go, but there's no excuses. They don't really let them get away with excuses of not going, except now with COVID, it's a bit harder, but it's cool because it's neat to have those friends and that time and stuff together. Are you only allowed to do a live video for so long? I noticed that my phone is charging while we're doing this, but for some reason it just shut off. Oh, you know what? I'm talking right now, but I forgot that like nobody's on yet watching me. I don't know what happened.
So we gotta peel them and mush them.
Well, I can do it right now because I am live right now, but nobody's watching me. So, well, because something happened, it just shut off. Oh, now Auntie Melody's watching me, but something happened, it just shut off.
Do you have Instagram?
Yes, but I'm on Facebook.
It's way better to do it on Instagram, in my opinion.
Yeah, but it depends because most of my friends are on Facebook.
Mm.
There's Aurora, but only Auntie Melody's watching. Mel, I don't know what happened. It just like cut off. So I don't know if you're only allowed to do it for so long and then you have to start it again or what. Yeah, okay, so today Steve was like he thought I had food on my face, but really it's just a pimple, but I made it into a beauty mark. Okay, pass me some eggs and we'll peel them. I've been trying to do it, but I've been talking and... It says 2 people are watching, but it hasn't told me who else is the second person. I noticed that.
What would I use?
Oh, actually, sorry. Do you want to go talk to Auntie Melody?
Hi.
Tell whoever else is watching who you are.
I am Aurora. I am the middle child. Isn't that hot water?
No, you put it in cold water. Stops the cooking process, but I didn't do it a long time ago. So I'm peeling eggs right now. So Anna Marie is from high school and Auntie Melody, and it says 4 people are watching, but I don't know who else is watching.
Yeah, I know. And Auntie Melody.
Oh, you know who Auntie Melody is?
Yeah, she's my auntie.
Okay, grab a bowl so we can put the eggs in. Oh yeah, and Sam's watching. I knew that.
What big? I mean, what kind of bowl? Like what size?
Oh, thank you. It's just a shirt. It's not really a jumper. Oh, are you talking to her? She likes a jumper. Jumper, hoodie,
And
sweater.
This is my mom's, which I stole.
Hi, Leah.
I stole this off of her.
Hi, Lenny. I bought your... so Lenny is my cousin's wife's dad, and he wrote a Christmas book. I'll put a link to it on my Facebook after, which I did before, but it's a Christmas book for children, and I bought a copy of it.
But what bowl?
Yes, Samantha called me, and we'll talk, and maybe we'll go for a walk on Wednesday when you're here. And hi, Leah. What?
What bowl? What?
Pink. I accidentally broke this thing that Dad gave me.
Oh no.
As I said before, my awesome husband bought me this like light, you know the light things they use for video chatting and stuff online, and he's used it when he does his things for feathers and stuff. And I should have just left it where it was by the Mac computer, because I took it to the kitchen to try and use it and it broke it. So now I have the ring of light behind, like propped up on something, and yeah, the stand. So okay, bye Samantha. Thanks, Leah. Aurora, Leah says we look great.
Thank you.
That's the one who just turned 15.
Go. We'll just mush the eggs.
I need more than 2 eggs.
Yeah, sorry. Al, you can go.
Allison's here too. Does everyone want to say hi to Allison? Hi, Gasha. Allison, come say hi to the world.
What is this hair doing?
I don't know. This is the one that'll be 17 in January.
Mom.
And she grew just enough to be taller than me,
How do you?
and then
eggs
stopped.
How do you unshell them?
Yeah, okay, bring it over here.
I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat that pasta.
Auntie Belly says hi. Roll the egg on the cutting board,
Yeah.
like that, and then because I cooked them for so long, it should just like pretty much peel off easily, like that. So I don't know how many you want. I made lots, but
Yeah,
you could just eat boiled eggs like that, or you can make them into. And the pasta's ready too, if you guys want pasta.
Yeah.
You can even have the egg sandwiches tomorrow for lunch.
I'm getting a bowl of pasta. I'm gonna die from hunger.
Did I say? Oh yeah, Auntie Melly said hi.
Yeah.
Gasha says hello.
Hi.
I'm glad the girls came in.
Matt,
It makes it a little more exciting.
Just do this one.
Oh yeah, you want me to move out of your way?
You think Eric will get mad?
No, it's fine. You can stay here.
Okay, so does anybody know why the last live video I did just shut off? Just closed. My phone didn't die or anything, but it just shut off. Is there a time limit on these things, or was it just a glitch? Like, what happened? Does anybody know? Because I'm not really big on these, so I don't know. Hello, Stacy.
I think it might just be a glitch, Mom.
It might be, so that's okay.
So you just gotta go back on it and do it again.
Hi, Vita. Steve going to be mad about the... Yeah, well, I don't think he'll be mad at it. I mean, he'll probably roll his eyes and, like, be like, not surprised it's Lisa.
That's why
Because
I
I'm
didn't
really
give it.
clumsy and stuff. But I don't think he'll be mad because it's not like I did it on purpose. I wasn't being rough with it. I just
So
was trying to set it up.
do you just add half and half?
You just put... No, you put more mayo than mustard.
Okay. I'll put
And then you can put paprika if you want it.
that's a paprika.
Yeah. She's making egg salad sandwiches. That's what we call them in Canada. Here, guys call them egg mayo. Does anybody have any special ingredients that they like in their egg mayo, egg salad sandwiches? Like, I know celery, onion.
So we have celery.
What?
Yeah, we do. Actually, the
We're
celery.
not putting any onions in here.
I'll put it in my sandwich.
So is there anything you guys like putting on your eggs? And cress. They have... Hi, James. So Amy, my stepdaughter that I was talking about earlier, her fiance James is on now as well. Hi, James. Hi, Caitlin. So that's my stepson's girlfriend. And School, yes. No, the kids are going to school. And Allison goes to college like Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then during the week she does home study, and then sometimes she has like classes online and stuff. But
Match it with that.
you can, yeah. But they do go to school, to actual schools, but they're in bubbles at schools, so they stay together with certain groups of kids, and then those are their bubble. I don't know how it works exactly, because they have to wear their masks when they're in the halls and in public areas. But once they're in class, they can take their masks off, and they're sitting right beside people in their bubble. So really, if somebody gets sick in that bubble, yes, the other bubbles might not get sick, but it's still quite a big bubble to, spread the virus. So, yeah, I mean, they got to do what they got to do. The kids can't be out of school for, too long. But I'm glad that we can do the homeschooling, because if this happened at another time, then, I'm so glad that we have the technology to do this. Hi, Shelley. What are cohorts? Melody, I don't know what you're saying. Is a cohort like, I don't know what cohort means.
So, do you think that's enough video?
Hi, everyone.
Should we just use this first?
Hi, Emmanuel. So Emmanuel that just came on, he works with Steve. Group? Oh, like well, they call it is a group, but it's called a bubble because they're not allowed to interact with the other groups. So it's like you're creating a bubble for the immunity, like to keep the. Oh, you're telling me what cohort meant? Bubble. Group. I don't know. I mean, it's England, so there's so many things that are like, okay, like behind your cooker and like in your kitchen, we call it in Canada we call it a backsplash. Here they call it a splash back. So like there's so many things that are just, I think when the Brits went to America, they were like, well, we do it like this back home. Let's just do the opposite here. So there's so many things that are like, what? Why? It doesn't even make sense. So who knows why they call things whatever they call things. Hi, Tina, my other sister's on, and hi, Penny. Thanks, Manuel. Bubble cohort, like what, confusing, like just say, yeah, I know, I get it, group. No, and I know you were trying to spell group. I get it. Trust me. It's when I first moved here, do you know what's weird is that people think because I'm white and because I speak somewhat English, like Canadian English, they just assume that you fit in here. They don't think that you could have like cultural shock. But when we first moved here, there was lots of days where I just felt like an oddball in the middle of, with nobody that I could, especially when people would make fun of me, even if they weren't trying to be mean, but they would laugh at the way I would say words or things. It just felt like, look, I didn't make up the language. That's what I was taught. Like there's things like Pantene Pro V. That's the way we say the hair stuff because that's what it said on TV. But here they call it Pantene. Nike. Some people here say Nike, which drives me crazy. Not the commercials. The commercials say Nike, but what other ones do they have that?
Oh, we need to paprika. Huh?
What do they say here that like we say differently?
Football.
No, I mean like the Pantene and Pantene.
Associate and associate.
Maybe.
I hate that word.
The paprika, you gotta get the stool for paprika. It's up there.
I just gotta check. Advertisement and advertisement. That one
Yeah,
really,
what is an
really.
advertisement?
Yeah, you know what? Okay, so Michelle was talking about an accent. I always thought when I watched American TV that we sounded just like the American TV people. Like obviously down in Texas they sound, and then in New York and the water there's different accents in the States too. But for the most part, I thought we spoke like American TV. But now, especially when I go back to Canada or when I talk to my mom, and I even hear me doing it, I hear the Canadian way more now. But you know what is weird, Michelle, is that growing up, when we would go to Grand Prairie, which is where my cousin Michelle lives, but it's 4.5 hours from where I grew up, when I went there, I swore that people in Grand Prairie spoke different than we did. Just a little bit, but there's something that, like, things they would say and stuff, and it was, like, different. And I thought, oh, I just might, maybe not, whatever. I thought it was just me. But when you come to England, people in different regions, like there's so many different English accents, like cities. Like, so Manchester, the people from Manchester, Mancunians, they have a different accent than Liverpoolians from Liverpool. And South London, like, there's so many different accents. So it makes sense that actually people in Grand Prairie might speak differently than people in Edmonton, because it's the same as Texans speaking different than people from New York. Okay, so hi everybody who's new. Roberta, Jennifer, Jamie. Oh my God, there's like so many people, whether they've been online now or the other one or even for a few seconds, that I haven't seen in so long and I miss. And it's just like so awesome to even know that you're on for a second. And I know I keep spitting everywhere.
One more egg.
Sorry about that. It's pretty gross. I think it's because, like I said, I have partials and I'm not used to having them in all the time, so I just need to get used to them. Free slang in our pronouncements. Michelle, are you saying that like we have a lot of slang that we say? Oh, up in Grand Prairie, you guys have a lot of slang from Cree, because we speak. There's a lot. I don't speak Cree, but there's a lot of Cree in like Edmonton and stuff too. Actually, the school that my mom worked at for years, they taught Cree.
Can I do this on the table?
Yeah. Sorry.
No, the table.
Oh yeah, but you might. It's just this is clean.
Okay.
And yeah, so I don't know, but yeah, I can't think of something that they say up in Grand Prairie that. But now I notice that I use a lot. Finally, I just said if you can't beat them, join them, and it's easier to use the English words while I'm here than not. So I probably will do it on here too without even realizing it, because like I said, I don't know. Sometimes I forget if I've learned a word from there, if I learned a word from here, or. Oh, interesting. Okay, so we speak moistly. Well, yeah, I mean, I am spitting everywhere. And we have a Cree slang. I mean, I have to listen to people speaking Cree and pick it up, but I believe you. I didn't even realize the accent we had until I moved here and then listened, like I said, to my mom and we do say A. Not all the time, and you know, and not necessarily like in the East, like in the Maritimes, the way that they portray the stereotypical Canadian, but we do say it sometimes.
Do you want me to smack it on your sandwich?
Yeah, they have this thing here called Cockney rhyming slang from Cockney, and so they'll say things like, my plates are sore, and it means your feet are sore. So it's plates of meat, feet. So my plates are sore, like stuff like that. It's really, but actually we do use one, and I can't think of what it is. What is it called when you lie? Telling porkies. Porky pig. No, that's a wig. Porky pig wig. There's something. Porky.
Yeah.
Pork pies. Lies. That's it. Pork pies. Telling porkies. So we use the term porkies in Canada. I've heard that before, telling porkies, but that's where it comes from. Telling pork pies. Lies. Thanks, Jamie. Hi, Vita. Emmanuel, like Canadians, our main language is English, and then our second language is French. But to say how many languages a Canadian speak is really hard, because there's people from all over the world in Canada. So you'll have a lot of people who speak Spanish and English, and then you'll have a lot of people who speak Italian and English and French, or like, so there's, but mostly it's French and English, and then the First Nations languages. Where I'm from, it's Cree, but there's also different First Nations languages as well. So, and then there's some people who pick up languages, so they can speak lots of languages if they know. But yeah, okay. So there's this soup. My sister, I saw your senior cockaliki. I went into the grocery store like last week, and I saw these cans of soup, and it said cockaliki, and I'm like, excuse me, I'm Canadian. Is that an English thing or what's going on? And she didn't know either, so she looked at it, and it said that it was it's chicken and leek soup, but it's called cockaliki. And so I took a picture of it. I put it on Facebook, but I showed Steve, and he said that that's normal, and they've had that here, so it is an English thing. Hi, Tiffany. Yeah, that's what I said, Trina. That's what I said. There's so many First Nations languages that, like, there's so many languages. So there's people who can speak a lot of different languages in Canada. There's not like, and for like Alberta and stuff, it's mostly Cree, right?
Aren't you gonna have another one? Another what? No, another one.
I can only speak English. And then according to the Brits, I'm poor at that as well. So now I just say I speak Canadian. You can hear the girls chattering with food in their mouth. Hi, Trish. Hi, Tiffany.
You don't have food in our mouth. We're licking the food out of our mouth.
Emmanuel, do you speak French and English? Emmanuel's from Africa. I can't remember. Where are you from in Africa again? I know the girls are talking quiet, but I know you guys can still hear everything they're saying.
Sorry.
No, I'm not. It's fine.
Well, then have another one. There's no bread. Where is it?
Just having a sip.
What do you call it? What is that?
Freezer egg.
Freezer.
Oh, thank
You
you.
don't have to have toast. Then put it on the rest of the rest.
Maybe, I mean, poor grammar. It's, I mean, again, the kids here speak a lot of slang. And it's funny because the British will correct you on how to pronounce things. And yet, like I said, there's so many accents in England that they don't correct it. Like the kids who say nothing. Nothing wrong with that. Or everything. So, and they don't correct them and say it's thing. You know, they don't. So, I mean, kids have their own slang. Some of the words, I am getting old because some of the words they say and I'm like, what does that mean? Yeah. What does that mean? Used to chatter, part of life. Oh, I was going to say this before about Canadians. We didn't realize this, but we say that sucks a lot. And Americans do this as well. So when something bad happens, I can't remember what happened. Somebody passed away or something. And I said to Steve, that sucks. And he said, he just thought it was really insincere and rude. But then I explained that we say that for everything. And we watch now on American TV and everything. And we say it. It's the connotation and how you say it, right? So like, oh, I stubbed my toe. You're like, oh, that sucks. Oh, you know, my grandma passed away. Oh, that sucks. But we say that sucks for so many things. But if you don't know that Canadians and Americans say that, it could sound very insincere. Hi, Cassie. Like I said, I see my numbers going up and down, and it's not like huge amounts that are watching, and that's fine with me. But it's really cool to see people checking in even just to say hi. And that's what I wanted. I wanted to try and catch up with people because I can't, it's hard to pick and choose who to video chat with and when, and trying to fit the time to do it. And chatter, kids in the background. Kids are chattering, yes. And fly is a good example. Again, I don't know what you mean, Michelle. Oh, I know what you meant. Okay, used to chatter, part of life. Yeah, kids chattering in the background. You're used to that, then the noise. I mean, yeah, I am too. Hi, Paul. But, yeah, so I don't know what the fly means, though, so you have to explain that to me. And the noise, right? But I'm good at blocking it out. I learned that quickly from being a parent. Although I probably was like that even before I was a parent, because I probably did it in school, too, and just went into my own zone. And do you know, my family scares me all the time? Easily. They'll come up behind me. Steve can just come home from work and walk into a room slowly, and I just don't realize he's got home yet, and turn around and scream. Because I go into my own world, and I'm daydreaming all the time, that they can scare me so easily. Hi. The dog just came in. Our dog doesn't really give kisses, like she doesn't lick you and stuff, but she comes and she's a German Shepherd. She puts her snout on you just to let you know she's there. Yeah, Mel, I can go live anytime. I have my phone with me all the time, and I have a portable charger, so I mean, I can be live all the time. I can like do my housework, do my gardening, do everything. I mean, if you want me to be live 24 hours, well, I do sleep a lot. Like, I do like my sleep, but I do talk in my sleep and stuff, though. And for some reason, I've been sleeping like this, which is really weird. I'm waking up with my arms like this, and it's not comfortable, but I don't know why I keep doing that. Yeah, Lena's lying down on the ground right here. So, does anybody have any questions or anything? I would show you, Lena, but like I said, setting up my phone and everything and using this light ring that Steve gave me, it was a lot of work. So if I move something, I'll probably mess it up. And the kitchen's not renovated properly, so I don't want to show you like junk or mess or anything. Not that the ceiling is that interesting. I'm not really bothered, but you know, I don't want to. Steve likes things to. He wants everybody to see things when the renovations are done. Well, I know I do yoga and stuff, so the thing is, the workouts I'm doing right now, the arm weights are really, like, it's a lot of, so my arms are sore, but I don't know if my arms are sore from the movements I'm doing or from the way I'm sleeping, or a combination of both. But I do my stretches, so I don't know why I'm sleeping like that. But Steve says that I sleep with my leg up in the air sometimes too, which is weird. But I know I do this thing where, like, if this is one leg, I put my foot onto this leg and have my knee up in the air. Sometimes I do that. I know I do that. And I flip, like, constantly, every 20 minutes, the same way. Just flipping, flipping, flipping. I can't stay in the same position when I sleep too long or I get sore. But I've been like that for years as well. Luckily, we have one of those, like, memory foam beds, so that doesn't really bother Steve. Right, okay, yeah. Sorry about the working out. My cousin just said both and do more overhead. Kids are going to school. Everything's fine. I mean, it's school. Allison likes it. The other two don't like it. They got to do it. It's for the most part pretty normal. I mean, I don't know how it is for them besides being in a, you know, there. But I think it's as normal as can be. But yeah, Emmanuel, I think it's the same thing. I think it's, the Canadians have a lot of slang words, like my cousin Michelle was saying. So people say that English is one of the hardest languages to learn, and I wouldn't know because that's what I was born and raised with. But I think that's what the hard part is, when you have words that have different meanings, like there, and there, which, and which. But also all the slang words. We had a friend from Germany, Melody, do you remember, when he was looking up in his German to English book, and then he says to us, what is this K bye? And we're like, what? And we're like, oh, it's when we're on the phone and we're like, yeah, K bye. And we're like, oh, no, it just means okay, goodbye. But even, like, lots of languages do that, where they short, and even here, the English thing, some places and names and words and things they've said for hundreds of years that they've gotten so, like, lazy with the way they say them that it doesn't sound like it's spelt anymore. Tom is upstairs in his room. Caitlin was here, but I don't know if she went home. Yes, Christian from Germany, Melody. Canadian English broken. People are taught different from everywhere. Side effect of mass diversity in a small area. See, and I don't know for sure, but I think it's a little bit like that in England with some of the slang, but because it's a smaller place, people can understand, especially if they're raised here. They know the slang from the different areas and stuff, but... Oh, what is hedgehog ice cream again? I can't remember. Oh, but he thought it was actually... Because they have hedgehogs here, too, so if you said you were having hedgehog ice cream, yeah, that would be really gross. But I don't remember what's in hedgehog ice cream. Melody said Christian's face is hilarious when we said we were going for hedgehog ice cream. It's like, I miss tiger ice cream. How many of you Canadians call it tiger ice cream, not realizing that because everything has an English and a French label on it, it's actually tigre ice cream, so it's just saying the tiger in French, but we call it tiger ice cream. For all my Brits and other people from other places, it is orange flavored ice cream with black licorice throughout, and it is so yummy, and I miss it because I don't make it here. I'll have to try making it myself. Yes, I know, Melody, because we were raised together. That's why you call it tiger ice cream as well. But can you remind me what hedgehog ice cream is, please? Like, what's in it? I love rum and raisin too, and it's hard to find sometimes. You're welcome, Manuel. Oh, well, Mel, that's not... She doesn't remember what's in hedgehog ice cream. Anybody else? Yes.
Thanks. I'm saving some of it for later. Like tomorrow later.
And Emmanuel, the English language that you have,
Excuse me.
Oh,
Sorry.
children.
Funny.
I did. Ow. Would you?
The English language you have in Africa, is it the British English or? Oh, little hedgehog chocolates. Yeah, that makes sense. Hedgehog chocolates in the ice cream. Usually, I mean, it's probably like rum and raisin ice cream is probably the same in Canada as it is here. It's usually like when you get it at an ice cream, like the hard ice cream things where you go and ask for 1 scoop or 2, like at the window. I can't act like that burp was, I mean, usually that's me belching like that, and I am not a lady. I can pretend to be a lady really well, but... Oh, it is hedgehog, the hedgehog chocolate. Okay. They have Cornish ice cream here from Cornwall, and it is like double cream. It is so yummy. But it's funny how many things are named after the places they are, right? Like sandwiches are from the Earl of Sandwich, which is a place, and then cheddar cheese is from Cheddar, and like so many things are named after the place that they're from. Well, I think if you're gonna belch, you might as well let it be a good one, right? Just get it out. Oh my god, it is spit everywhere. It's so weird when I'm reading comments and because nobody else is talking, so there's just a silence because I don't know what to say and I'm waiting for somebody to give me something to talk about. Then it clicks like a few seconds later, like that I'm on live, and that if I don't talk, you guys are just staring at me staring. Okay, Penny asked what food I miss the most from Canada, and like I love the cheesies, like the Hawkins cheesies, but I can bring those back. But the problem is that I dream about places like A&W or Wendy's or Taco Time. That's probably the hot sauce at Taco Time. I've ordered the 2 peppers to make the hot sauce from Taco Time, but I haven't attempted it yet. One I got dried, like a whole bag of dried peppers. The other one I got the seeds, and I don't know where I put them now, so I haven't grown them yet. But I dream about the food, and I think I'm in Canada, and then I wake up and I'm here, and I can't go and get the food, so... no, we don't have a Taco Time here. I think... No, it was a dairy... They had a Dairy Queen in London at one point, but they don't anymore. Yeah, sorry, just reading the comments. But what else do I miss from Canada? I mean, I miss a lot of food. I love food, so... like I said, like a few minutes ago, Tiger ice cream. Tiger ice cream. And... I miss... it's not really a food, but I miss cinnamon hearts, too, and you can't get them here. And I think I found them on Amazon, but they were like really, really expensive. And then in Canada, when I was there, they only come out of Valentine's Day, so I really want some cinnamon hearts. No, I miss all of you guys too, obviously, but she asked what food I miss. And I don't think you guys want me to eat you, because that would be cannibalism. And as Willy Wonka said, that's frowned upon. Yeah, I know the fish and chips, but to be honest, it's hit and miss. There's some really good fish and chips here, and then you go to another one and it's not that good. And it's the same in Canada. So some places might serve really good fish and chips, and some places might not. Luckily, there's one in town where we live that is super good. It's the best one I've had in England, Wales, Ireland, or Scotland. Not that I've been all over the countries to try every single one, but it's the best one I've had. It's here in Middlewich, but at the same time, that's a bad thing because we don't want to eat it too much, or I'd be as big as a house. I think what I'd miss if I moved back to Canada, what I'd miss here is a thing called a pasty. It kind of looks like a big pizza pop, but it's made with pastry, And then inside it's like sliced potatoes and like beef, and it's like peppered beef. And the best one is called a Cornish pasty, again from Cornwall. It's just so good. And I haven't tried making it myself, so I guess like if I moved back to Canada, I would try making it. Actually, do you know what I miss most from Canada food-wise? Is because I was raised on the prairies in Canada, a lot of the foods have Eastern European influence, so Ukrainian and everything else. Here, I can go in the Polish aisle at the store and get some of it, like sauerkraut and stuff like that. But that's what I miss. I miss dill pickles, like Bic dill pickles, like sour like just, they don't use white vinegar like we do on the prairies. And in Eastern Europe, they use a lot of the white vinegar. So I miss like all the Ukrainian foods that I grew up with. Even though I'm not Ukrainian, but it's just from the area, right? I guess, Michelle, like where in Alberta and stuff, if you're landlocked, you wouldn't get much fresh ocean fish. But at the same time, there's lots of fresh lake fish there that you can get, like, you know, like that won't be frozen. But I mean, most of the fish and chip shops, I think it's cod. And I don't know. I'm not a fish expert, but yeah, Boston Pizza is one of my favorite places. So I miss the jambalaya and stuff from Boston Pizza. But Trish, you can go to Boston Pizza and you can ask for a pierogi stromboli and they can make it. Some of them will make it for you. Hi, new people. So who else? Oh, and Michelle, I was saying like in Alberta, but if you live in Canada, but you live on the east or west coast, then you can get fresh ocean fish and stuff. Some people say that once you've had like seafood from the coast, like lobster and stuff from the coast, you'll never want it at like Red Lobster inland and stuff again, because it's just not the same as having it fresh. But I don't know, because I've never had it from the ocean side. Okay, so my sister said she shared the video, and that's why I might see people I don't know. And I did see some on the last video and some that I don't know, but that's okay. I don't mind, because it's just me talking. Mal, you're my biggest fan. You're just so proud of me, even though I'm just talking. Just for the halibut? Yeah, I like cod. I like halibut. I like all fish. So this is my sister Melody. She's a cat. If you make a fish, she'll eat the whole thing and not share. Oh, sorry, Trish. Sorry to hear that. Boston Pizza won't make a pierogi stromboli anymore. All it was with stromboli is like, what's that? The Italian, oh, what's it called again? It starts with a P, and it looks like a pizza pocket. No, not pastrami. No, it's a calzone. Sorry, isn't it a calzone? But you know, the stromboli's at Boston Pizza, big pocket. So it's like a pizza dough, and then they stuff it with sliced potatoes, which the cactus cuts that they have is like sliced potatoes, but it has some kind of spice to it, and then bacon, and then fold it over, and so it makes like the pillow pocket, and pinch it. Oh, and cheese is in it as well. Thank you. At Nice Eyes. Meow. Can you eat piranha? I do love lobster. What was I gonna say? I like crab too, but it's a lot of work. And I like most meat and seafood. So my sister's a cat now. That's why she's meowing. She identifies as a cat now. Meow. Oh, I said she was a cat because she loves fish. So, yeah, sorry. I do, Mel, every time I make a fish, like our fish here, I think of you. Steve doesn't like me making fish in the house because it's, I don't notice it, but I guess it smells up the house, so, but I can make it on the fire outside, and we are going to get like an American style barbecue so that I can make it on the barbecue. My hair is being weird. But Steve's not a huge fish person. He tries to, every time I make it, he tries some. He's trying to like fish more because he knows it's healthy and everything, but he's not a huge fish person, but he buys it for me. So then I have like so much fish in the freezer to make for myself. But I don't know when to make it because if no one else is going to eat it except me. Okay, bye Trish. Have fun at horse lessons. Yeah, Michelle, I would eat fish every day. I like chicken and stuff too. Hi Amanda, you back? I know in Canada, it's a set from where I'm from. It's a 7-hour time difference in Alberta. So right now, it's almost 8 o'clock, so it's almost 1 in the afternoon there. And I mean, like I said before, I can talk and talk and talk. Oh. So my cousin Michelle, her partner Magnus, his dad was a fisherman, so he got to eat lots of yummy fish. Oh, okay, an hour on live. I don't even know how long I've been talking for now. It's been less than an hour. But that, I mean, like I said, I can talk for days. Sleeping and talking, 2 things I could do for the Olympics. Probably farting too. But I can't do it on command like some people can. Too much information? I do that. 38 minutes. Wow. It is fun though, but I mean, I guess I could try doing like Zoom chats, you know, where everybody's in and talking, but it can be hard as well when everybody's talking over each other because we've tried to do it with family. Yeah, I have had stomach problems my whole life, so I'm the queen of farts, let alone pregnancy gas. I don't remember what we were just talking about, but Michelle, you said better here than out in that terrible wind. I don't know if we're still talking about my gas or... Mel, don't lie. You like listening to me, but my voice is not my best feature. You'd think that, like, with the amount that I was going to talk in this lifetime, God would have gave me a little bit of a nicer voice so that... Yeah, actually, that's true. Like, the amount of people that actually listen to me babble, and I have this voice, imagine I have, like, a... That's funny. Well, we'll have to have a competition when we're there, when we see each other. Hi, Shannon. Hi, Laurie. Oh, the gardening videos, again, this is what happens when Steve gets involved with something. So, I know I want to do gardening videos and tutorials and stuff, and it would be like basically like this, just me talking, being like, today I'm doing this, and this is how you do it, and I'm doing it anyway, so I might as well video it and tell you guys how to do it. But Steve's all like, you know, because Owen, my stepson, is into media. He's got his media degree and everything else, so, you know, and Steve's done TV and TV shows and different things, so now it's got to be like filmed and then edited, and that's why I have this light and everything so that it can be done right. But what it means is it needs to be planned, and then it'll be done, and eventually it'll be done. So that's what happened to my gardening videos. The weather in GP. Well, I mean, it's been rainy and windy here too. The wind here is crazy because we can get plow winds in Alberta and stuff like that where the wind goes straight, right? And everything. But here the wind like comes from every direction, and it's like, it's so annoying. And then you get like hurricane like winds and stuff, and it's just crazy. Penny, it seems to be about every couple of years. So I moved here again. The 4th is when we left Canada, and the 5th tomorrow is when we got here. So it's 6 years. When we came here 6 years ago, then we came back a year later for a visit, and then I came back about just like, so 2014, and then 2015 we went back for a visit, And then my dad passed away in 2017, January 2017. So I went back for a week for my dad's funeral. And then we were just back last summer for 5 weeks. So, and then with COVID, I don't know. But it's like every couple of years. Eventually, like, Steve wants to have a property there so that we can just go back and forth. But I don't know. I was thinking about that in my dream last night. Because in my dream last night, I had a place in Edmonton. And then I had a roommate, like this lady. And I was like, well, you're going to be here most of the time by yourself because I live in England. But then I was like, why would we have a property in Canada? Like, how? But, I mean, Steve can really, technically he can retire anytime if he really wanted to. But he doesn't because he's worked since he was 8 years old. So I don't think he knows how to not work. But, so it's about how much time we would have to go and spend in places. But, I mean, owning a property doesn't make sense. So, hi guys who I don't know. Which part, you like the sound of us owning a property in Canada? Yeah, because when we're not there, then people can just use it. I mean, it makes sense because it'd be ours, you know, and then we'd have our stuff there and everything else. And for me and Steve, if he retires and the kids, they can take care of themselves and everything, then we can be in Canada for months and it would make sense. But he also, like, his plan was always to retire in Spain. So retiring in Spain for people in England is like retiring to Florida for people in Canada and America, or even being snowbirds or whatever, because Spain is hot and nice and everything. So, and to be honest, with the damp cold that you get in the air here, it doesn't go as cold as Canada, but it's a damp cold, which I guess probably it's like that in British Columbia too, and it gets into your bones and it hurts. And with my arthritis, I like Spain, although I wouldn't want summer all year round, the warmth in my bones would probably be really nice. I know, and Melody, like, not only going to Canada to visit or be there for a part of the year, but I'm really trying to learn to astral travel or teleport, but it's not working as well as I want it to. I mean, I can astral travel in my dreams and stuff like that, but nobody seems to know I'm there when I'm there. I'd probably freak you out if you turned around in your living room or kitchen and I was just standing there. And then you'd be like, ah, what are you doing? And I'd be like, I'm not really here. I just astral traveled. So I'm really in England, but I'm just like kind of here. Yeah, you said that, Michelle. How are they doing? They moved to the Canary Islands. Are they doing well there? I mean, for those of you who don't know, Steve's older than me. I mean, he's not retirement age, but he could retire if he wanted to. He's only 56. And I'll be 42 in a few weeks. I mean, Steve works with his stepdad, and his stepdad is 70. So, I mean, Chris hasn't even retired yet, so I don't know. Yeah, my sister said about astral projection, astral traveling and stuff. Sometimes people can see you and sometimes they can't. It's really, really hard to, it's not hard to astral travel, but it is hard to manifest yourself where people will actually see you or even sense you. And it's like anything else, it takes practice. So if I actually worked at it, I probably could get better at it. But oh, sorry to hear that. But hopefully they're all right in Canary Islands. Steve's been a lot of places in the world, but he's been to the Canary Islands. I've never been. I don't work right now. I mean, I work really hard because I try to make a really nice household. And I tell the kids that too. Like, right now with Steve is walking every day and he's losing weight and everything. So I get up, I make breakfast for him, and I make his lunch for him to take. And it's not something that I would just do, but because he's working at losing weight and everything else, I want to support him doing that. So, but even like if I make him a cup of tea or I just do these things, I tell the girls, especially, like, this isn't a man-woman thing. This isn't like because I'm his wife, I'm doing all these nice things for him. It's because he works out of the house and he makes enough money for me to stay at home and raise the kids and be the, you know, the house partner, what do you call it, domestic engineer, housewife that I want to be. So I'm grateful for that. So if he's going to work out of the house, then I need to do my part here. If I was working full time as well, then I would expect him to be helping me with the housework and everything else. But no, I don't work outside of the house right now. Like I said, I'm obsessed with the garden. So I work on that a lot, but I try to keep the house good. I make the meals for everybody. I try to make everybody happy, and I'm just enjoying being the parent that I can be. You never know what's going to happen in life, so I could have to go to work tomorrow, and that's okay with me. But if I don't have to work right now, and we're okay right now, I'd rather put that focus on the family, and I think any of us would. Not that we don't need the time away from the kids, because sometimes that makes us a better parent, but if we could afford to, I think a lot of us would stay home and just focus on making the home nice and the kids, taken care of and everything else, and that's my focus right now. Although with the youngest being 12, it's getting to a point where, they're not, they think they need me, but they're much more independent than, like, they can do a lot for themselves. They don't really need me. Astral projection. Been through all that area. Michelle, are you talking about that Magnus has been to the Canary Islands and all that area when he was in his 20s? Or... Oh, that's nice. Amanda's husband is the best domestic engineer. I mean, he'd have to compete with me. I think you're a little bit biased saying he's the best. But I'll let you get away with it. Yeah, I know I'm not saying anything or doing anything right now. I'm just waiting for somebody to give me something to talk about. So 38 minutes. What time is it? So how many minutes am I at now? Because then I'll know that if it's an hour, it'll just shut off. What's moon water? Oh, is it? Do you like put water out underneath the full moon and it gives it energy and stuff? I don't know. Because I know there's a lot of people who put their stones and stuff and give them a moon. Like, I don't do stuff by the moon. And I mean, I have the, what's it called? Farmer's Almanac and stuff like that. But it's a lot of information. And I'm not denying that there's things about, because even the tides and the pull and the magnetic, and there is things to it definitely for growing. And, and obviously I believe in the energy and everything else. But it's just too much. It's just too much work. If I don't absolutely love something like gardening or scrapbooking or eating, I'm pretty lazy and I just don't have the energy or time in this lifetime to care enough to... Hi, Bet. 49. Oh, really? 49? Okay, so I got 10 minutes left. And that's okay, because I gotta go do my workout and then go chill in bed and do nothing. Well, I'll read, actually. Charged by the moon. So, Mel, you put water out, you charge it with the full moon, and then... And what is it supposed to do? Is it supposed to have energy? And, also, I heard that it's a full moon this Halloween. Is that true? I haven't looked at the calendar to check that. You know when you, like, think, oh, I should do that, and then you forget, and then you remember, but you're not near or something, and then you remember and forget, and then, yeah, so I just haven't checked it. Yeah, but what do you use the water for? What, you use it throughout the month to drink? And how much water do you put out? I mean, if the pool's outside and it's full of water and then the full moon happens, would that water be charged by the full moon? And how long would the full moon water last? And could I just use that? I mean, I know rainwater does a lot of magic for plants and stuff like that too. So I don't think I would be drinking rainwater necessarily, but... Hi, Marty. Oh, right. Sorry. You can do voice to text as well, though, if you can't type fast. I know Steve hates that too if we're texting to each other, because I'll text like 5 paragraphs and he's like done 1 sentence. Yeah. I actually took the pool down because it's October now, and as much as I would go in it, it would be a bit chilly some days now. The nights, Even in the summertime, the nights don't stay warm, so it's not very often that the pool is warm. But you know I would. You know, if I had a body of water and the temperature was enough that I didn't get like sore feet from being cold, I would definitely swim under the moon or anything. Now you just made me want to go swimming, and I miss that. I mean, the pools aren't even really open now, I don't think, and I don't think I'd want to go to a pool right now because social distancing and everything else, it just would be too hard, but I miss swimming. Sometimes it's annoying when you want to do something with a full moon, but then the clouds are, it's just cloudy, and you can't see it. Oh, it's the blue moon. Cool. So hopefully it's not too cloudy and people can see the full moon on Halloween. So Allison has college on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but this week she doesn't have college because the teachers and professors are doing something, I can't remember what. So, sorry, that's just me thinking about the fact that it's Sunday night. The uniforms, because the kids wear, not Allison because she's in college now, but the younger kids, they wear uniforms to school. Uniforms are in the washing machine, I gotta put them in the dryer. And I think that's about all I have to do tonight for school tomorrow. Rainwater is polluted more. Oh, that's cool to rent the pool by the hour. That's, we don't have as many pools here as as we did in Canada, so I think there's more pools in Canada because then there's more things to do in the winter because we have harsher winters than here. What's stagnant? Oh, stagnant water. Like when it, trust me, some of my containers in the garden are stagnant. That's, I've been bitten by more mosquitoes this year than any other year I've been here. I see, Mel. But the thing that, I mean, blue moon, how often does it happen? Because if the moon is a 28-day cycle and months only have, you know, most of them 30 days, then it might happen a couple times a year to have 2 moons in 1 month, or 2 full moons in 1 month. No, yeah, no, Amanda, I know I got the renting the pool because of COVID. That's what I was saying about going swimming, social distancing, and like I don't even know if the pools are open here right now, but I just miss swimming. And we don't have as many pools, and they're not necessarily as good. There's a couple that are good. There's like one that's like a mini West Edmonton Mall water park, so that one's a cool one. It's called RHwL. And it has this part where you can like swim under this like thingy. I went to, there's a hotel in Kelowna that I went to like that too, where you like, so you swim under like a rubber, you know, it like opens like that, and you swim under, so inside the building, and then you swim under it and you're outside the building but in a pool still, so that's cool. Yeah, I have scented geraniums. Oh, right, for mosquitoes. Well, I mean, we don't have mosquitoes like in Canada. I don't have to put on bug spray or anything. Hi, Deacon. But yeah, I have, okay, so scented geraniums, this year I just bought 2. One smells like eucalyptus. That's great. But I got one and it smells like cola. Yes, any of you know, probably know that I'm a Coke addict. Wait, Coca-Cola, like a pop addict. And so to have a geranium that smells like cola, no, I did not try to eat it, but it's really cool. But I have to put them I have to put them indoors for, like in the garage or somewhere for the winter, so they don't freeze. Oh, good job, Mel. Is amethyst your birthstone? I don't remember. I'm not a huge stone person. I don't know this stuff. Yeah. And I don't mind the mosquitoes, like, well, because they have, like, midges and stuff here. Like, there's these, like, types of mosquito things that don't bite and stuff, too. But the more I have of those, then the more dragonflies and dragonflies and damselflies I'll get for the ponds and everything. So I don't mind. No, I'm not addicted to sugar. Actually, since I moved here, I drink sugar-free pop. And I know that in Canada and America, they think aspartame is really bad. Oh, sorry, aspartame is really bad. But the thing is that even when I lived in Canada, I knew that the UK had really high standards for like their drugs and stuff that they'll allow. And here they use aspartame and things, and I don't think that they would use it if they felt that it was dangerous and stuff like that. So it is really hard to find like what was I gonna say? You can find full fat pop here, but yeah. So I drink, but I'm trying not to drink as much pop as I used to because I am trying to work out and stuff. So I have that's right here. It's like iced tea diffuser, like cold tea diffuser. So I try to drink more of that, even if I use a tea bag more than once, just to have water and stuff like that. So I'm trying to drink that a lot more. Under 3 minutes left. Okay, blue sapphire is September birthstone, and green garnet is, Michelle, what month's your birthday in? I can't remember. I do know this. Is it August? No, well, July is red garnet, I think, or ruby. No, garnet is January. So Allison is the red garnet, and then July is a red birthstone as well, but it might be ruby. And oh, is it August? And mine is, I have two birthstones, an opal for October and pink. Oh my gosh, my brain. Pink quartz. Yes, August. Cool. Okay, I don't know. 3 minutes will go by fast, and I only have 3 viewers right now anyway, so. Okay, bye, Penny. Thanks for tuning in.
Can I do the dishes?
Hope you guys are well.
Can I do the dishes tomorrow? Because I barely got any in.
Is Erica gone to bed?
No, she was waiting for cake.
Oh, not right.
Yeah,
okay.
not
I'm
tonight.
I'll cut them in half, and then I'll give her some, and then I'll put 2 halves together, and you can do that for your. And I'm just gonna go because I have 2 more minutes left here, and tell her to get in here now. But I know the noise, like, because I'm on here too. Okay, so Erica needs to put away her dishes because that's part of her job. Like, Aurora washes dishes, Erica puts them away after they air dry, and then yeah, so she needs to do that, and she needs to get to bed because it's after 8 here, and they have school tomorrow. And I love you guys too. So if my 3 viewers are Penny, Melody, and Michelle, then you guys have all said bye, and it's gonna go off, and that's 30 seconds. Love you guys, and I'll try to do a live again soon. Bye.